This conference will now be recorded.
Hello.
No?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, Sri.
Yeah, hi, hi. Let's wait for a couple of minutes, guys, and then we'll start off. So let me see if other people are joining or not. Then we'll start off. Okay.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, Sri.
Yeah, yeah.
Sri, this is Gopal.
Yeah, tell me.
So, anybody has joined this session?
Yeah, everyone's joined. I'm just waiting for Naveen's confirmation. 1 second. Yeah, he said me to start. Okay, the people will join maybe later. We'll see them. Okay, no problem.
Okay,
So,
that's why I asked. Yeah,
okay.
we'll wait for
So,
contact number.
okay, so last class we were discussing on this particular supply chain unit and custodian and the owner, and we have configured that basically. However,
Yeah.
we haven't configured this material master and the business partners and all. So probably we'll try to do that, and even we will try to create some of the master data in the EWM system. Okay, and then we'll see one of a simple inbound delivery today, and then we will go ahead. So
Yeah.
before, I'm sorry, any questions to me before I go?
Right now, no questions, right? Yeah,
Okay.
you can go.
Now, in order to create a material master, probably everyone knows that we will be doing it in MM01 basically. That's the basic transaction, which we know that.
Conference will
However,
now be recorded.
guys, if someone can go on mute, please. It's echoing. Yeah. So I think it's timed out. 1 second, guys.
Hi. Hi,
Yes.
Sri.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah. Who
Sri.
is?
I'm Nicholas. Can you hear me today? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, Sri.
I
Yeah, perfect.
can.
Yeah.
I can hear that.
Because yesterday I was talking, but you cannot hear me. I don't know what's going on. Okay, thanks a
Yeah.
lot, Sri.
No problem,
Thank you.
Nicholas. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so now the basic transaction which I am trying to create is MM01. Probably everyone knows that how to create a material master. So in S4 we know that it was will increase to 40 characters length. Fine. So I'll be just taking a simple material. Okay, a finished product. Okay. However, I'll be not taking this MRP views or anything as of now. I need only a simple things. Okay. So the very first thing is, okay, we will not be considering this warehouse management views so far. We will not do that at all because it's no more required for us. On top of that, we would be requiring this WM execution and WM packing views, okay, for our EWM system. But these views will be required only for our packing and as well as for the serial management profiles. But even now, as of now, for the simple one, I'm not considering even these views. But going forward, we'll be using these views for handling unit informations and as well as for maintaining your serial profiles and all these things. Okay. Now, my plant is WM46. Storage location is okay. One second. We have assigned, but
Uh, I mean, Sri, basically,
mm,
serial profiles are assigned at a sales general level.
yes, they and as well as we have another serial number profiles which we will be assigning even at WM execution and WM packing levels also. The serial number profile, whatever you are trying to assign, that is at the logistics execution level, where you will be telling to your system that whether it is mandatory for your purchase orders or for your sales orders and all. That's it. But even from the WM perspective as well, we need to maintain one view, I mean, like one profile telling that what kind of level you were trying to maintain the serial management. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Still not happened. Did I save this or not? 1 second. Sometimes it will not save the changes immediately. This is one thing. So this is one thing. Material ledger is not activated, right? I think CKM started some transaction we have to perform for this.
Yeah, you have to configure. You should configure the material ledger for this plant, I believe.
Yeah. It was already should be there. Why the settings are asking me again? One second.
ML active and 2.
These are the finance settings which supposed to do actually, but in S4 these are bit things actually. Okay. Yeah. So someone has asked me about serial, right? This is a place where we will assign. This is at the logistics execution level, guys. Okay. And the other one which I was talking about, this is this serial number profile, okay, which will be assigning this for the WM views actually. Okay, I'm not doing anything as of now. WM execution and packing, I just leaving it as blank. I'm just considering a simple normal material here. Now, in case of the normal, I mean normal in the sense the decentralized systems, guys, we were supposed to transfer this data using the core interface, using the CFM1 and CFM2. We will be transferring this data. However, as being the S4 system, this is no more required actually. This particular material, whatever we have created here, WM46-MAT, this will be directly available in the EWM system. Okay, so this particular material, whatever we are trying to transfer, now we will have to create this in the EWM system. So the transaction, as I said earlier, it's every time starts with SCWM. Okay, SCWM/MAT1. This is a transaction which we will be creating your product masters in the EWM system. So now the particular product master, whatever we have created, WM46-MAT. Okay, if we try to display or you try to change this, it will say that the warehouse data was not maintained. Yes, why? Because the product views, whatever we see here, okay, this needs to be recreated in the EWM system again using this particular transaction of SCWM/MAT1. Now, can anyone tell me from where this entitled to dispose is coming automatically? I didn't maintain this even, right? If you see that.
Yesterday we created a BP and
Yes.
assigned that
Exactly.
role
So
with
if
the
you
plant.
remember that, we have created a business partner with the role of a party entitled to dispose, assigning the plant as a party entitled to dispose there, and we have maintained it as a default party entitled to dispose. Means for my warehouse, I'm having my plant as my default party entitled to dispose, and that would be coming automatically. So if you try to create this now, I'm not, though it is a mandatory field, I'm not giving it anything here. Okay, I'm trying to create this, so but the system is automatically taking it from the backend. Okay, that's the reason I've told you even that if your materials, I mean like your warehouse is connected to multiple plants, then that point of time we will come here and we will maintain this party entitled to dispose manually depending upon the products. Okay, clear so far? Okay,
And
any
see,
questions?
yesterday we created a warehouse WM46. Can we create in that? How come WM36 came automatically here?
Okay, which one? Oh
Warehouse
yeah,
number WM46 we have created, right?
second. Yeah. Sorry. I gave him the, that's my mistake. Okay, that's my mistake.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. So if you see this is a party entitled to dispose which we have assigned there. From there it is coming up there, guys. Okay. Any questions now? Now I'm trying to create the product masters here in the EWM system. First thing, once I've created this, there are two things which we need to observe here. Okay. So the particular data, whatever we are trying to maintain, it's warehouse data and as well as the slotting and as well as the storage type data. Means these are the three different EWM views, the product views, which will be maintained by the EWM system. And these are all the views, whatever we are seeing here, basically, these are all warehouse dependent views. I'm sorry, warehouse independent views, and these are warehouse dependent views. Just remember that this means these are all the warehouse related data, basically whatever we are trying to see here, the general data, the quality inspection, or the put away control indicators, or the stock removal control indicators. And if you want to maintain the slotting informations and storage type groups, all these informations, whatever we are trying to do, this is all the warehouse dependent, which will be maintained by the EWM system. And the rest of the information, whatever we are trying to see, this is all the data that is being maintained in our normal ERP system, and that data is getting flowed from ERP to the EWM system, guys. So there are two things which we need to understand every time is warehouse independent data and warehouse dependent data. Okay, independent data can't be changed from the EWM perspective, and the dependent data only can be changed from the EWM side. Are we clear now? Any questions here? Hello.
No
I'm
questions.
sorry, sir. Can you repeat, please? I didn't get it. Can you repeat what you said, please? About the data related to the. I'm sorry, what you said. Here there is a multiple view related to the warehouse, so we would maintain it here.
For the warehouse, only three different views which are related to the warehouse. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
The rest of the data is getting from the ERP system. That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. No issue.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the first material which we have created in the system. But before we start performing this, I mean, like, what I mean to say that is, okay, to perform a simple inbound delivery, I'll be making use of the standard org structure, okay, like the warehouse, like whatever we have, the storage type, the storage bins and all. I'll be creating it manually for the sake of the flow. Now, at the same time, I require again one regular vendor, means the business partner for us, right? Now, if in case I need to create one more vendor for that, 1 second. Last time I've taken something. Can I use that? Let me see. External numeric it says no. This one actually I don't know who has changed it, because I used to have my own group, so I can have the one, but not. Let me see. Okay, then system and generator. Let me see. Okay. But here it is external. So here there is one thing. How is that? I think okay, that is another role, I guess. 1 second. There is one field. Where is that? Am I missing it somewhere? I think I'm looking for this confirmation control key because no, if not, we can give it at the purchase order level. Normally, we can give this even at the vendor level also. I mean, like the business partner level. I was not able to see this here. I don't know where it went off. We can even maintain this here, or we can maintain there. That's fine. I'll maintain there at the purchase order. Just not a showstopper to me.
Even we can maintain it info record level as well, right?
Yeah, that's what normally I used to maintain it here, but I don't know where. I'm not able to see it now today. Usually, I'll have it at vendor general data only. Where is that gone?
Basically, this VLN, I mean FLVN01 supplier, this is for FI customer, I guess, right?
No. For a financial one, it's a supplier for this one, but this is a normal one actually. But that's fine. That's not a showstopper to me. I'll just maintain it there itself. Now let me try to create one simple inbound, like one purchase order. Why did I give this? I believe no. Bah, this is one other issue here. These people will give different number ranges. Normally it has to be only one actually. Yeah. Because in the business partner one, both the things should be the same. Actually, there will be that setting. These MM guys are changing it repeatedly.
I mean, if you don't mind, can I ask one question on this BP?
Tell me.
As you are saying, so that the number ranges usually will be the same, right? So usually we will group. I mean, first we will have groups. Again, groups will be assigned to partner functions, and that again we will be assigning to that. These groups will be assigned to partner roles, right? I mean. So where so this is the hierarchy. It determines that number ranges.
You mean I'm talking about? Okay, I've created my business partner with this one, right? 1111
Yes.
something. The same
Yes.
way we used to have like same thing in the vendor general tab. I'm giving a different one here again, right? Normally this and this would be the same again. There would be some setting telling that the business partner and as well as the internal one should be the same. There will be a flag, right? That setting I was referring to actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, you can have the same. So, but these guys have changed it again. So that's the reason we are giving it again. Come on, what happened? Just now I maintained, right? 1 second. Okay, I'll give somewhere some quantity. So we can make use of that. Fine. So the confirmations, I have to remember this. So we know, everyone knows, I believe, like why are we giving this confirmation control key? If not, let me know, guys. Normally, for creating any of the standard inbound flow, the flow would be this one, guys. What will be creating a purchase order. Against this purchase order, will create one inbound delivery. Okay, and this inbound delivery get flows to an EWM system as an EWM inbound delivery. Okay, this is the normal standard flow in the case of an S4. But however, when you're talking about an embedded systems, sorry, decentralized systems, will create an PO and will have an inbound delivery. Okay, and this particular inbound delivery, whatever we are having it, okay, first it will create a notification. Okay, and this notification gets converted to an EWM inbound delivery. This is what the flow, what we used to have basically. But as being this notification is nothing but the replica of your inbound, it means this is a duplication of this. In S4 systems, this has been completely removed. So directly as soon as we create an inbound delivery, this is getting created. Now, in order to create this particular inbound delivery, we need to make sure that the confirmation control key should be present. This is a mandatory prerequisite for creating the normal inbound delivery in the ERP side. Clear, guys, or any questions here to me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, clear. Yeah, clear. Absolutely.
So everyone, I believe this was clear. Now that's the reason I'm just giving this one actually. Okay. I'm just trying to save this particular one. Okay. Now this is an inbound delivery got created. The transaction for this one is purchase order. I'm sorry, the purchase order got saved. Okay. So I'm just trying to give this ASN. This is an external field which for the ASN normally. Okay. So out of that, I'll take only some 100 quantities. Okay. So far, okay. Now let me. I think I've given the storage location. That yes, I've given that. Let me save this. You can see that this particular inbound delivery was distributed to the WMS system. Means what does that mean? Means this has been sent to the EWM system. You're getting my point so far? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
If
So
possible, can you open the inbound delivery as well? One second. In ECC only.
tell me.
Usually when we distribute, everything will be grayed out, as you said. So there will be option to change like that, right? So just
This is at the time of the outbound delivery, not at this time. Okay. At the
inbound
time
we
of
can't change.
at the time of outbound. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we have distributed that. Oh God, I didn't note my delivery. Shit. Okay, because I know that the delivery will not be distributed here. Fine, I'll tell you why. Which one is that? 36. Maybe this should be the one. Let me see. No storage bins for here. Maybe this could be my issue. Let me tell you now. The system is telling you some kind of an issue. It is. What is this? No storage bins found here. So what it is trying to see here means in my particular system, basically, when we are trying to distribute any kind of things, the system is expecting some kind of a data here. Like what was that? Let me just give you an overview.
Yeah, hi. Just to ask you a question. When did you create the storage type and the storage section?
I didn't create anything. I'm just trying to make use of the standard one for only a flow of a simple inbound delivery. After this, I'll create the storage types and storage sections. I didn't create any as
No.
such.
Well, why he is asking the bean? Because bean has come after the storage bean, storage location, storage type. Maybe. Is that right? Yeah, maybe.
That is what I'm trying to do now to explain why it is asking.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. So normally, why the system is expecting as of now the storage bins and all? Why? Because it is trying to expect some kind of it staging area. So staging area is nothing but what could be your staging area here, guys? Means if you guys aware of it, like in case of your WM site, we have something called as an interim bins, like which is for the purpose, I mean, like interim bins, which is the ones which we created basically. Now the same way here, the system is trying to expect when it is trying to create some deliveries, it is expecting something called as a staging areas. Okay, so the staging areas are nothing but this is a place, maybe at the time of the inbound or maybe at the time of the outbound. At both the times we'll have something called as a staging areas, and that particular staging areas is nothing but the place where you temporarily store your products. Once you unload it and you store it, and based on the product attributes we will try to perform the putaways. So now the system is expecting the staging area over here. That is the one. Okay, am I clear or any questions now?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, clear.
Everyone? Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was answering clear. It's clear.
Yeah, so basically it is expecting the storage bins over here. So that particular storage bins, whatever you see that is the one which we are trying to create here. Okay, so when we are trying to create this particular storage bins, whatever you say, the transaction to create the storage bins is //SAWM/LS01 for a single bin. I'm just only trying to create the staging area here. Okay, John, I'll come back to this again and I'll explain. Don't worry. So 9030 is a standard storage type. Okay, so this I'll come back. Don't worry. Now I'll try to activate this particular queue again. Now you see this, there is another issue which we are facing. Receiving office or the location is not, it's not there. Means what does that refers to is our particular supply chain unit. What is my supply chain unit here? This particular
WM.
supply chain, I'm sorry, what is that? WM46, right?
Yes. Yes.
This particular supply chain unit, it is expecting a role of a receiving office and a role of a shipping office and all these things. Why? Because as of now, our particular entity, I mean like the warehouse, we have separately created the supply chain unit. So that particular supply chain unit, we are trying to assign the role over here, which is nothing but the goods received office. So we are trying to maintain this particular role to that particular supply chain unit, and then we will try to assign that. Okay. Now this particular queue has got cleared. Now let me go to this particular transaction for the inbound delivery //SCWM/BRDI. This is a transaction which we'll be creating here. Now my particular warehouse is WM46 and my particular goods receipt office is also WM46, and this particular party entitled to dispose, if you see, this is my party entitled to dispose. Okay, let me execute this. The delivery got created, but however this was not in the successful status. There was some issue here that we can check it. That's not a concern. Okay, hello.
Okay.
Oh, I made a mistake, man. I think I've given a role of 90. Okay. One second. What happened is, that's my mistake. The standard storage type role is 9010, but however, I made a mistake by doing it by in 10. 1 second. Let me delete this delivery. I'm sorry. That's my mistake. 1 second. I'm creating another one, guys. Okay. Yeah. So now you see this, that delivery has come from ERP to EWM system with a successful message. You can see that now here. The mistake what I did is I'll explain you now. Okay. So are we clear on the simple flow here, guys? But there are a lot of things to discuss here, however, but I'm just trying to make sure that are we clear on the simple flow. Creation of this particular, what I mean to say, that is this one. Hello.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yep. Now, what we are trying to do now here is let's complete this flow, guys, and then we'll go to the master data now. Okay, because there are a few things which I have to explain you now. Now, what we have created now, we have created something of a staging area. So I'm packing it this now. What is the storage type and what is the role of error? What it has asked me even? I'll tell you that. Now, let's assume that normally when you receive, okay, inbound in the sense we will try to perform the put away. So put away in the sense what we will try to perform from maybe based on the product attributes, as I said that we will be performing the put away to the respective storage types, whether it could be a high rack storage type or whether it could be a block storage type or whether it could be your low runner area, whatever it could be, guys. Let it be that. So what we are trying to do now, from now the products are at the staging area because we have received the products. Now this particular products, whatever we are receiving it here, we are trying to perform the put away to one of the storage types. Okay, now as of now, I'll try to make use the existing whatever the storage type, because after that we will create our own data. Okay, so what is happening here now? We have to perform the put away for us, right? So in order to perform this particular put away, what I need to do, I have to perform the task. So here, like when we compare with WM side, we have something called as a transfer requirement and we have something called as a transfer order. But here we don't have that. We have something called as a warehouse request and warehouse order. Okay, so warehouse request is nothing but this is a kind of a request document with reference to your inbound delivery, which we are trying to create. It means what I'm trying to do now, I don't have any storage types or anything as of now, but what I'll do is let me check any standard storage types I'll take, and I'll create one single bin for us. Master data. Here we have the storage types here. There is a lot of data. Oh, sorry. We have so many one, right? Maybe what I'll do is I'll take one storage type. Okay, I'll just create one single bin for that. The transaction for creating a single bin is //SAWM/ls01. Okay, so I'll create WM46-1. Let me put it like that. 1111. Fine. Now what I'm trying to do is inbound delivery, follow on functions, click on the warehouse task. Okay, such that the system will try to create the warehouse request. But before we do this warehouse request, we need to configure the number ranges for the documents, which we haven't done it because the system will throw us an error. Basically, if you see this, if I'm trying to create that, it will tell that okay, the system will throw us another because the storage type. Why? Because we don't have the strategies maintained for that, the very first thing. On top of that, if I'm trying to give it manually also, it will not allow me to see this. There is only one bin I've created. Let me create it. It will not allow because we don't have the number ranges maintained for the tasks and for the warehouse documents and all. So let's go and maintain that as well. Master data here. We'll have this number ranges somewhere here only. Yeah, so this is the one which we have to define. So for our warehouse WM46, if you see, we don't have it at all. So what I'll do is I'll try to copy it from another warehouse case. Okay, so you can define your own number ranges and all, doesn't matter. Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to maintain for all the objects here, guys, because later on we will not have any issues also. Okay, that's the reason. Consolidation group, yeah. But anyhow, I'll explain you what we are trying to maintain whenever that particular object comes in. Okay, that we have maintained this number range and all. Don't worry. think this was somewhere in last year. It's there. Okay. Okay, fine then. Let me go back and let me perform this activity. Inbound delivery, follow on functions, click on the warehouse task. So I'm just doing it manually, guys. Okay.
Manual in the sense?
I'm trying to give the bin manually here because the system is not proposing the bin here, right? Where it has to go. Normally in
Okay.
general practice, the system will automatically determine based on the product, okay, this has to go to this particular storage tab because that's a configuration which we will maintain. But I'm not trying to maintain because I'm just trying to do a manual activity here. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, in this case, if you need to go to the to propose the bean, maybe you have to put the bean in the master data itself. Is that right or not? As I know, no.
Yes, that's what we have to do. That's what I'm telling, that I didn't do that. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, because I'm trying to show you how a simple inbound flow will happen in a normal EWM system. Then we'll come back to the master data. Okay. Now, if you see this is a standard stores bin like 9010 ZR zone, and to this bin we are trying to perform the put away, guys. Now once we are trying to confirm here, what is it happens here, it will confirm the warehouse order, and at the same time there are two things will happen in the backend. What the hell is this? Dr. Labor Management, oh god. One second, guys. I'm canceling this as of now, okay, because I have to recreate the document. Because okay, so it will not allow even. One second, wait, I have to cancel this. Labor management was activated for the warehouse.
Sorry, labor management, it is another module.
No, it is the same module, but we have activated it because one second, wait. Come on. One second.
Maybe I have to start over. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to start over this. Yeah, now it is gone. Labor management is active, is gone. I didn't check that initially. Yeah, so what we are trying to do here, basically there are two things we will be seeing over here. One is we are trying to perform and we are trying to place this one, right? However, there are two things. Once we confirm the warehouse order in the EWM system, there are two things that's gonna happen in the system. What is that? Once you will confirm your warehouse order, you will have your stock type getting changed from F1 to F2, but we didn't see what is the stock type so far. Okay, just remember this. Okay, on top of that, your goods receipt, what I mean to say that is your goods receipt status also gets changed automatically to confirm. If you say this confirm plus save, okay. Yeah, now if you go back and if you see your delivery, You see this, the goods receipt status was completed automatically. I didn't change it or I didn't do anything as of now here. Now the same way, we have something called a report here, which is a monitor report where you can navigate it through here directly, or you can go with the normal transaction level also, which is nothing but //SCWM/mon. Okay, this is a transaction. Okay, here, yeah. So now if you see this stock and the bin, the particular storage bin, whatever we have, the storage bin, okay, storage type. Now if you see this, as of now we have only two bins, Arjun and this one. But here if you see, in this particular one, in this particular storage type, this is the one, right, the bin which I have created. If you see, the stock type has converted to F2. You see that? Guess. Hello, everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. What
yes.
what you mean in F2? What you mean F2?
That's
Stock type
no,
F2?
just remember this. Just remember, as of now, I didn't explain anything as such. I have to explain this now on. I'm just trying to show you what happened here and what could be the reason as well. Okay, I didn't explain this. I'll be going to explain in the next sessions. I'm trying to show you what is this and all. Okay, so in a standard normal inbound flow, this is what it happens, and the status gets changed from F1 to F2 here. It means, which is nothing but the stock movements gets happens here. Okay, if you remember that, there is one setting which we have already done actually. Come on. Here, interfaces, ERP integration, goods movement, map storage locations from ERP system to EWM system. My plant is WM46. This WM46, whatever we see here, it's 1030 and 1040. These are the two different storage locations which we have created. However, if you can see this here, there is something called as an availability group of 001 and 002. We have maintained it. However, in the real time, we will nowhere see this availability group concepts also. So maybe there are so many things which we are having it here. Now, first thing what we need to understand here is, what is this availability group? Okay. And the second thing is, what is our stock types, which we have seen F1 and F2. Okay. And the master data, like what is the master data here? We have such as storage types, next to the sections, and then the bins. Okay, so once we understand these particular concepts only, then we will proceed further, guys. Okay, this is what the master data which we required in order to create any of your inbound deliveries in the EWM system. I just want to show you a sample inbound delivery. How does it flows from an ERP to EWM system? That's it. Okay, but before we perform this, we need to understand all these concepts. In the back end, what happens is, the system will try to check what is your availability group, what is your stock types, and what is the master data. As being the master data, I've used some other master data like 1111. We will create our own master data, our own storage types, and the bins and all, and then we will do that, guys. Okay. Hello.
Yes, yeah, clear, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far,
Just
we
to
have
ask,
only.
just to ask a question, we in standard in WM in standard WM, when we create inbound delivery, we don't need to do transfer requirement. But when we do an EPO without like a request for ASN, we should do the transfer requirement. And here in embedded warehouse, it is the same concept too, I believe. Is that right?
If you do not want to have a transfer requirement, we can automate that process in the WM, I believe, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the same way, even here, if you do not want to have this particular one, we can even also automate that using your PPF actions. We can even do that. That's not a concern.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
That can be done. Okay.
Thanks.
So
Okay.
any other questions to me? Anyone, guys? Just want to, because we have only created a few of the master data, not completely. Okay, but we are trying to understand what is what from now on. Okay, so maybe tomorrow once we come back, then we'll understand the concepts of this availability group, the stock types, the master data, and everything, guys. Any questions?
Okay. No, we have a class tomorrow. Is that right, Sincere? You said
Yes.
we have a class. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, because if I even start explaining this, it will take another 1 hour for me. So I don't want to keep everything on a day one. Okay, I'll take it a bit slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you, sir.
yeah. Sorry, any questions to anyone, to me, from anyone, guys?
Yeah,
Go
as you
ahead.
said, so we don't have TO, we have warehouse task, right? So
The
you didn't,
warehouse
uh,
request followed by, I mean, like, which is a warehouse task and which is nothing but a warehouse order here. Tell me. Yeah.
okay. But
Hmm.
over there, did you reference any delivery?
Obviously, right? That's what I said. No, this particular warehouse request, whatever we are trying to do, it's a reference of your inbound delivery only, of your India. So what happens here? We will create one WR, which is a warehouse request, and then we'll create one warehouse order, and this warehouse order confirms your particular products of putting away, like whatever you're trying to perform. Okay. So this request, whatever it is trying to create here, this is the reference of your EWM inbound delivery only. You're getting that?
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I
So the
missed it.
question what was asked to me is like, can we automate this particular warehouse request? Yes, we can do that. That was a part of the PPF. That's what I mean to say. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys? I believe it's clear to everyone. Okay.
If possible, can you share the slides to us? I mean,
Naveen
for
will
the
be sharing everything to you. Don't worry about that, guys, because the documents, whatever I'm having, completes it. Naveen is having it. He will be
okay,
sharing that with you. Don't worry. If in case you didn't receive that, let me know. I'll reshare it. Don't worry. But
sure.
however, Naveen would be sharing you everything. That's not a concern. Okay.
And Sriram, so for whatever the configurations you explained, if you have a configuration document with the screenshot, it will be easy for us to practice it.
I
So
didn't
instead
give
of
that. I don't have it even. It's configurations with screenshots means I have to do it, but I usually I don't have it.
so because if you want to practice it, even for each and every video, we need to refer it when we are practicing it. So
But
if
Uh,
there is
that,
a Word document, it would be easy for us to practice it.
I don't have it here.
Okay.
I didn't configure in such a way. Maybe I don't have it as of now.
because Sriram, that's true. We can't always rely on a video, right? Because we can't check every time what is the configuration. If there is a Word document, it would be really great. If
Then in that case, we have to prepare it. But I don't have it as of now, to be honest. I didn't
yeah,
have it. Yeah.
no problem. I mean,
Mm.
if I got a chance, I will try to do that. But
Mm.
the thing is, like, you need to review it after that
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
because
Because
one or the
normally everyone, because I didn't get it because each and every screenshot, it's which is a time consuming one. I didn't prepare it. Uh, maybe where
It
I
may be the
have
one-time job. It will be useful for all the
yeah, but it's an
next groups
one-time job
also,
where you have
actually.
to put all your efforts.
Of
Yeah.
course, it is taking more time, but
Yeah.
really, it is very helpful to the, I mean, team when we practicing initially.
Mm, mm, mm.
yeah. I mean,
I
we
think
will do like this topic wise. We can. I mean, if participants are interested, we can take it up topic wise, right? See,
yeah, then
now
we can try
initially.
it probably. Yeah, because normally for me that I don't have that time, so that's the reason I never prepared it actually.
I mean, that's true, but one or the other way, we will try to prepare. As of
Yeah,
now, not
you
required,
if
right?
you have a time and if you have a time, definitely you can try that and you can send it to me. I'll see and then I can update you accordingly, guys.
Sure,
That's
sure,
not a
sure.
concern. Okay.
Thanks.
I
Thanks.
should have one of the PPTs which we have prepared for one of my organization. I'll try to share that with you. I'm not sure whether I had it in my this laptop or my other laptop because my other laptop is in India. Probably I have to check there. I'll check there anyhow. Don't worry because anyhow I'll be traveling to India on July, so probably I'll be getting a chance to get that. I'll see that, guys. I should have some PPTs which we have prepared for. I should have it somewhere. I'll check it here. Should have it somewhere. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. In the meantime, if you can start this activity parallelly, also that would be helpful for you. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. No problem,
Sure,
guys.
sure.
Sure then. Okay, let's catch up tomorrow. So, and then we will try to see a simple inbound flow on this particular master data. Probably what I can say that is next week, maybe by third or fourth, we will try to have the complete set of a simple inbound delivery will be completed. Okay, I mean to say that we'll have this simple inbound flow and what is the master data and what all the stuff, whatever we have, we'll try to complete that. We'll see. I'll talk to Naveen like for the tomorrow session, like whether we can take it or tomorrow or on Tuesday. Naveen will confirm you. Okay. So we'll based on that we'll take it ahead. Okay, guys.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much, guys. So yeah, let's catch up
Yeah.
maybe tomorrow or day after. Okay, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.